Welcome to the Perfectly Sane Show, episode 749. I am Chris, as always, joined by Tony.
I too am negotiating with the Iranians to reopen the Straits of Hormuz.
Did they give you a nice present that's worth a lot of money, Tony? But you can't tell us about it.
I can't tell. Can't say a word. Top secret.
Jeff is also here.
I was just blanking out, so I didn't even catch the joke.
Tony is he's negotiating to open the strait.
And get the airports open too here.
So do you remember this past weekend when Donald Trump threatened the Iranians to attack their power plants?
Yeah.
And then withdrew the threat because he
Yeah.
said he was negotiating with the Iranians?
Mm-hmm.
That was not factually true.
No.
No.
Wild, right?
Donald Trump lied. Wait, what?
Interestingly, there was a lot of trading on oil futures right before he announced that he was not going to do it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Did either of you see the Iranians released like a Lego movie, like an AI
The
Lego
video
movie?
is so funny.
It's
hysterical. I
hysterical.
think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that last night.
It's so dumb, but it's amazing.
I do think I saw that.
Like they're just like openly
So I
mocking
did not
him.
dream that's a thing I saw. Okay.
No, that is
a real
That
thing.
is a real thing.
You were not wasted. You're not asleep. It was. I mean, you may have been both of those things. However, the video is still real.
I think I was, but yeah, I do recall this.
We are in the dumbest timeline, but
I've said that, like, that's not like a saying I use, but like I just like every night when we watch the news, I'm like, it is so stupid, like what we're going through right now. Like
everything is so dumb.
Dude?
But I
can't even explain like why did we attack Iran? I still don't understand.
No, we still have
no sense to anyone.
Imminent. They were imminently going to attack us with their nuclear capabilities that we obliterated last June.
Yes.
Yeah, and like they've been a threat for 47 years. It's like, I don't know. I've never been afraid of Iran doing it. Fucking jack shit to me.
Right,
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I was misinformed.
Yes, and I'm a little confused as to how we win this war. There's a lot of people in Iran.
Well,
can't really send troops there.
You have to know like
what is winning? What is the goal? I don't understand.
What is winning?
Like that's.
We already
like
won.
The Vietnam War, except at least the Vietnam War, we had a theoretical idea of what winning looked like. Here, it's like, I don't know. Like, are we going to go conquer Iran? Because if we're going to go conquer Iran, it's going to take a lot of troops. We're going to destroy all the stuff we're fighting to protect. Like, it's insanity.
If we don't destroy it, they're going to destroy it. Like, because they're not going to let us have it.
We can't stop them. There is no victory.
I think I think Trump thought this could be like a little stunt he did like Venezuela. And like, because he doesn't know anything, he doesn't realize that like Iran is a much bigger country. Like
with like an actual military and protected by mountains and they controlled the fucking strait.
And we have like a 12-year-old running the Department of Defense who like all he does is talk about
I think that's Trump's actual exit strategy is firing that dude. He's gonna be like,
he's already leaning on it.
He was like, Pete's the one that wanted this. He told us we should do it.
Yeah. Which he probably did. Like, because he's really dumb too.
But dude, every time I see Hegseth talk, I just want to be like, we get it, dude. We have the biggest balls on the fucking block. I get it, dude. Like, do your fucking job, dude. Like, God, he annoys me when he like Kristi Noem used to be the most annoying one to me. Now I think Hegseth is getting there since she's gone.
It's always a tight.
They fired her lover today too. Did you see?
Corey's out of a job too.
Yes, he's gone too.
Nice. I'm sorry, Corey.
I did not hear that. That's
a shame.
Go. I guess you could file for unemployment. I don't know. All right. Well, yep, the world is on fire. And we're going to talk about video games.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
Uh there was an Xbox partner preview today. A bunch of games were announced there, but big ones are Hades 2 is coming to Xbox, and I guess PS5 as well. It's Jeff is already playing it, right? It's on Switch already. So you were playing it already, right, Jeff?
Wait, what?
Hades 2?
I've I mean, I've played. I stopped
Yeah,
playing
yeah, yeah.
it, but yeah.
Right, but like it was already out on
Yeah,
Switch
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So you were playing it there. Um there were a couple other things that were in there's like Stalker 2 DLC. Dispatch is coming to Xbox sometime this summer. Super Meat Boy 3D is coming out
I
next
saw that.
week, I think.
Was this thing today?
Yeah, it was today.
Okay. Because I saw something about Super Meat Boy 3D and it's like coming out next week. I'm like, I have not even heard of this game. Like, I don't know if I'll play it, but wait, it will be on Game Pass or no?
I believe so.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll definitely try it out. But that,
I,
Chris, were you a Meat Boy head? Were you able to play that shit?
No, that's like way
Yeah,
too
it's
fucking
hard.
hard. And I
Yeah, it's
watched the trailer for Meat Boy 3D, which is an amusing trailer. It's
it's
like a
great.
guy playing it and he just keeps raging. Like,
Oh God.
but yeah, like the entire like I'm like this looks nightmarish.
It
Like
looks
I might
cool.
touch it. Yeah.
It looks cool, but it
Visually
looks
it's
like Meat
nice.
Boy. Yeah, it looks like Meat
Yeah.
Boy. Like it looks like like I couldn't like I love platforming, but like I just can't handle that level of platforming.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like it's a very like super difficult uh I, I don't know, like there are people that are amazing at it and when you watch them play it it's like that's fucking cool. I can't do it.
I just figured you might have been because like you got through Celeste, right? Like I found that to
I
be pretty
did,
hard.
yeah.
Eh,
um
I'll try it out, but yeah, I
yeah,
don't see
sure.
me too far.
They showed a little bit more of that uh not Yakuza game Stranger Than Heaven. Let's see what else. And the one I'm most interested in, but they put a date on it, well, a tentative date or a time frame date. So the Expanse of Cyrus Reborn is not coming until this time next year. But that looks awesome, and it looks very Mass Effecty. So
Is it
I'm
based
looking
on The
forward to that one.
Expanse?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Uh, I'm not sure exactly where like it takes place, but it takes place in that universe. Um, I don't know if these are. I believe they're all new characters because none of them look like anybody that I remember from the TV show or the books, but
hmm.
who knows? But yeah, it looks awesome. It's by Owlcat, who have done some like cool uh, old school CRPGs. They did that Rogue Warhammer 40K Rogue. What was it? Rogue Trader, which people really liked, and I think they'd also did Pathfinder, which people really liked. This is a full-on like 3D action game, like action RPG. So it's pretty cool, but it will not be out until next year. Uh, yeah. So that was what was going on there. That's like the happy news for the week, because the other news I have isn't so great. Epic is laying off
No.
1,000 people. They said because Fortnite is not drawing as much money as it used to. Still
Shocking
like
that this
it's
game has
still
been
like
out forever
yeah,
and there's
and it's
less
still
people
the
interested.
biggest game. Like it is
Yeah.
still, if not the biggest, it's like one of the biggest games. Like it is up there with Roblox and other bullshit that's out there. It's still making a ton of money, but they're laying off 1,000 people. And their billionaire owner was kind of a dick about it on the internet. So,
I'm shocked.
right. Uh, yeah. So that's not great. Along with that, they're also shutting down some stuff in Fortnite. Rocket Racing, which was that was made by the Rocket League guys. It was a full-on racing mode in Fortnite that you could just like tab over to. There's something called Ballistic, which, from what I understand, talking to people, that was their kind of Counter Strike mode for Fortnite. And they're shutting down Festival Battle Stage, which was the competitive music game. Like basically, it was multiplayer Guitar Hero, where you'd play against other teams playing the same songs to try and get more points. Uh, Festival is still staying. Like the Rock Band Guitar Hero type game mode is still there. It's just this multiplayer competitive one is closing down. And they're closing down their Brazilian studio that did this arcade racing game called Horizon Chase Turbo, and they're delisting that uh, in like 2 weeks or something like that. So, not great things coming out of Epic. Uh, that all kind of sucks. The last thing I have for news, and I know Tony and I talked beforehand, so he didn't catch any of this. Jeff, did you catch any of the DLSS 5 talk?
Yeah, I seen people talking about it on Twitter, but like I can't say I'm like an expert. But I guess basically Nvidia showed off this tech
Yep.
that is supposed to enhance graphics, I think, and people were not liking it. Is that close
So
to correct?
yeah. So DLSS is it's AI upscaling. Uh, it does a like I don't Tony. I don't know if you have used it on like PC games and stuff, but I've used it on some stuff and like on other modes of DLSS, not 5 because it's not out yet. It
Right.
works good. Like
Yeah.
it makes it so that it can up the resolution and make frames more stable. So like your frame rate is more stable without taxing your graphics card as much. And PlayStation has like their version of it on the PlayStation. I think it's called PSSR. I just sent a link into the group, and if you go to this, you can actually do a slider on some of. They have like some screenshots, and you can do like DLSS 5 off and DLSS 5 on. And I think like the first one, it's this picture of Grace. It's in the first level of Resident Evil Requiem, where she's kind of walking down the street towards um, the hotel. And if you pull the slider and put DLSS 5 on, that is a completely different woman.
Yeah.
Like,
And the one that looks like realistic.
yeah, it does. It
Like,
does a little bit,
yeah.
but not like the same artistic style, right? It's a
Yeah. No,
completely
you would not say
different
that's the
person.
same. No. No, no.
I don't think Leon is quite as bad. Uh, I heard a bunch of people say it looks like an Instagram filter. Um, I don't know. People were not happy with this, though. I mean, they were very, very kind of pissed off. I actually think if you scroll down a little bit more, there's one that says DLSS 5 in Starfield.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I mean, we've all played Bethesda games. Their facial models are hideous.
Are bad. Yes, they're
Um,
not good.
I don't think what they do here for Starfield is bad. I think it actually does an okay job on
Yeah, it looks much
making
better.
them look better. But but if you're trying to say it's, that's the artistic intent. No, this is an AI saying this is what I think it should be. It's not.
Yes. Like the FIFA
Um
ones are, or it's not FIFA anymore. It's EA Sports Football Club.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
people look completely different.
Which is like that's I do wonder.
Like you have a black man here in one shade of black, and then you put the filter on, and he's a different shade of black.
Yeah.
That's not good. That is bad.
If you go to the second one where there's like three people, it's like very dramatic.
Yes. Like you go from a light skin to a dark skinned black man, which
Yeah. Not great.
not awesome. No, no. Mm-mm.
And also those like they're real players, right? Those are
Yeah,
real people. Like I
they're
don't know. I,
supposed to be a particular skin tone, and you've changed
yeah.
the skin tone.
Are like and have they changed their facial features so they're not like quite the same? Like that's it's such a weird thing to do on that. I don't know. Nvidia got like an aggressive amount of backlash on this. The CEO, who is an engineer, he is
Yeah.
not a he's not like one of those normal corporate CEOs. Like he's a dude that knows his shit, but also I think he probably thinks like this tech is really cool and the people talking about it don't know what they're talking about. And the people talking about it are going like, "Man, you're fucking with the art. Like it's not you're
Yeah.
changing the art." Uh so yeah, I don't know. I mean it
Well,
was
you
the
know what's
first showing of
interesting?
it, right? Yeah.
You know what's interesting is I had heard of DLSS before
Hmm.
this, and I had heard it around the release of Resident Evil 9 on Switch 2, and basically Digital Foundry was like, yeah, DLSS is making like miracles happen on Switch 2. So, there must be something to the tech. It's just I don't know if this is a new version of it, or I don't,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's their latest iteration of it. It's not available yet. In fact, Digital Foundry like saw the preview of this live at Nvidia, and it was running on two graphics cards. Like they had
Well, that's
one
not a
to
good sign.
right, they had one to run the game, and they had another one to basically do the computations for the AI on it. Like it is right now a super like it needs superpower behind it. Like nobody's gonna have a rig that can do this yet. Um, and nobody's gonna be able to afford it because graphics cards and RAM and everything is priced through the sky.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys are still on it. The last one on there, I think it's called DLSS 5 in the Zora NVIDIA Tech demo. Um,
yeah.
I think what there's like a iguana or something in a cage. It's the last one. The one thing I notice here is that the lighting, like lighting is an artistic choice.
Yeah.
Like it changes from like this like kind of warm tone on that image to if you have DLSS 5 on, it's like very much like it's a natural light. Like that's not incorrect, but it it's not as like nice a looking image anymore uh, because of the lighting.
It's
It's
adding the overhead lights in my office are too bright kind of aura to the picture.
yeah. It's also and Jeff, you watch a lot of movies, so you've probably seen that like lighting has changed in films over the
Yeah.
probably the last 10-15 years.
Yeah.
Um, there used to be, and there's an actual reason for this too. Um, you probably notice it just like driving around your town. Is that the old street lights used to have like that like yellow kind of
Mhm.
like the halogen type bulb, and now they're all LEDs, which is like that harsh white light.
It's like looking into a bathroom mirror while you're on acid. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like fucked up lighting in movies because everything is lit now with LEDs, like just everywhere. Like if you're shooting outside at night, everything is this bright, like harsh white. Uh, and that seems to be what DLSS 5 is doing too. It's like adding that natural harsh white light to everything. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary for us all to get like all yelly about it just yet because
Yeah.
it's
I'm
not it's
always
not in any game.
I'm like with like all this like emerging tech, like I'm not like, some people are like really against AI. And I'm like, I'm not one way or the other. I could see good, pros and cons to all of it. So it's just like, I don't know. I have
Yeah.
no say. I have no say in any of this, anyways. But
No, we don't.
I just try. I don't try to be like a doomer about like AI or this or anything like. And some people, it's like their natural reflex is to be that way. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know, man. You don't want to be the old man yelling at cloud about it.
Right. Like if you just reject AI, well, you're not going to be employed ever again. That's kind of one of those like.
Yeah.
I work in an
Yeah.
office. I have to learn how to use AI. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
So I can't be completely against it. Well, I kind of feel like there are people out there who, they hear AI and they instantly say, it's evil, taking our jobs. It's replacing humans. It's bad. Oh, that's great. You can have that opinion.
It's just funny that
No one will
like
hire you to do anything ever again.
for the
Right.
most part. Go ahead.
I was like, I don't disagree that it's gonna take jobs, but also like, are you gonna be the person that's gonna like sit there and go, all right, well, I'm not doing it because the AI is coming for my job anyway, or are you gonna like learn it
How to
enough
use
that
it as a
maybe you
tool.
right,
And
and you
look
can
at
maybe
that
still
car
have a
driving
job,
right past your horse, baby. There it
right?
goes.
Like I'm gonna play with it enough and learn it enough that like I could keep a job, right?
Yeah.
I still want to work. I mean, I don't want to work, but like they're not gonna pay me to just like stay
I know,
home.
but like, what if we're at the utopian like Star Trek future of like you don't have to work anymore and
Cool.
like we'll just get
Then yes,
money.
That's what Elon
bring
Musk
it
talks
on.
about all the time. He's like, "Oh, everybody's just going to get
Yeah,
their
but they
weekly
don't give us the
salary and
money.
not have to do anything." And
You have to give us the money part.
yeah,
Right. Yeah,
well,
like
that's the part that's missing.
Yeah.
if you want to pay me my like my weekly stipend to just sit around and talk about video games,
Dude,
like, I'm fine with that.
could you imagine if we were like the last generation that had to fucking work for a living? I'd feel so
Uh,
goddamn robbed. I could have just
well,
played I could have played
the
video
thing
games
is,
this whole
like,
fucking time.
there are so many jobs that we have to have, though, that I kind of feel like that's not going to be the case. It's
Right.
just like if you want a real job, you're gonna have to go into like construction or like
I don't know.
healthcare,
It was the thing before
like
everyone was
food
afraid.
service, like all the things that you can't replace AI with.
I don't know.
There
All those things that those are the things that they were afraid robots were going to replace, and now AI is replacing office workers' jobs. It's like, okay, well, fucking make the robots, make the AIs, and let me fucking stay home and play fucking Resident Evil, dude. Like,
I'm right there with you, Jeff, but I just got to have a backup plan in case that's not what they're doing. Um yeah, I mean there are I don't know if you guys have any. We have full on like there's some food service places that just don't have like there's a person that works there. They don't serve you the food. They're basically there like if the machine breaks, they like put a sticker on it and go, "Don't use
Yeah,
this one." Like,
I see that
uh,
stuff at Nats Park. You go to
mhm,
see the Nationals play. They have like drink stations where you can go and buy beer, and
yeah.
there's a person literally there just to make sure that the machines are properly making you pay for the beer that you chose. Like that's all they do. That's their entire job.
we
Yeah,
used to have
like
bartenders
how
that
many of
would
them
do
do you have?
that as well as make the drink.
Right. They used to pour the drink in there for you. Now you're paying $14 for a machine to spit it out at you,
Yeah,
and a
I'm sure you guys
dude
have seen those
going,
like robot bars in like Vegas and stuff like that, right? Like, there's when we go on cruises, there's usually a robot bar. The little robot arm mix the drink and then just hands you the drink.
I've
Uh,
not seen that.
oh,
I
really?
would I would like to though. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like a big robot arm, and there's a bunch of bottles and shit, and it makes the drinks. I heard it makes a pretty bad drink. I don't think I ever got a drink from one there because I would go to the human bars to interact
Yeah,
with human beings. But
I would try one though, just like try
yeah,
one. Like
I'm assuming it makes like very measured, weak drinks. maybe might be why.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get the heavy pour from the robot who is trained to just pour exactly what the recipe says. Yeah. So AI is coming for our jobs. The billionaires are not going to pay us a universal income. So I guess we have to
At
deal
least not yet.
with it.
Not until the revolts.
Yeah,
So prepare for the revolution.
Yeah. Fucking
I'm
bring
ready,
some
guys.
robot guillotines and fucking set them on.
It's like it's like a robot with a guillotine chasing like the billionaire. It's an amazing image. All right. Well, Earl's not here, and but he did record two pieces for us that I'm gonna splice in here as we come about talking about the two other topics. But before we jump into Minishoot Adventures, we need to pick a game for April, and Tony has a suggestion.
Yes.
Um, Jeff, I believe it's a game you've already played, so it probably
Yeah.
won't be a heavy lift for
Perfect.
you. Uh, Tony?
So I've tried to play this game a couple of times, and the fact that it wasn't quite finished yet threw me off. But now it's on Game Pass. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh God.
I think it's a good option. Currently, Phantom Liberty is on deep discount on Xbox, and I have not played that. So I have committed already. I've downloaded the game. I've purchased Phantom Liberty. This is happening. I'm playing this game. I think you should all play it with me. Who's with me?
I could do that. And Jeff's already played it, so if he doesn't want to replay it, he
Yeah,
already
I
knows
really
how to talk about it.
I really don't want to replay it for a few reasons, but the thing is, yes, I played it, but I played it at launch, and so
Yeah,
the game I think has improved considerably since then.
it's
But like,
improved a lot, and apparently Phantom Liberty is quite good.
but like the thing I was gonna say though is that like I liked it at launch. I thought it was a good game. Like, yeah, janky, but like I thought it was a good game. My problem is, and the reason I don't really want to replay it is like early on, it is very, very cutscene heavy of like Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
just getting in your face and talking for fucking 2 hours. And that makes me like not want to do it.
Well, you
but
could skip
I
all
think you
that
guys
now,
should.
though.
Oh, really? Just skip
I
to like playing the game.
Yeah,
Can you
Um,
skip cutscenes in it? Is it a
I imagine you can.
oh, you're just saying I can skip it because I
I'm
don't care. I didn't care at the time, really, but it's just a
Yeah,
lot. I just like the game takes a while to get going. You know what I mean? Like
just
it's one of
say
those
"fuck you,
games.
Keanu" and hold down the A button, and he's gone. That's all you got to do. Problem
It just
solved.
the game has a slow start. Now maybe that's changed too. I don't know, but I just remember it had a really slow start. But sure, do it. Fuck it.
all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Cyberpunk 2077, right? That's what it's
The
called.
other reason I want to do it is because Earl has never played a game like this.
It's
He
true.
always goes for like more traditional video games, I want to say, or like cooperative games. Those are his things. He doesn't go for like the story heavy or open world RPG type games.
Yeah.
I want to see what Earl thinks if he actually plays one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't know if
that's
that would be the one I would tell him to do.
it's gonna be
No,
like I
no,
hate you
this would not
guys.
be.
This was awful. I'm never
Why are
playing
we
another
playing
one
the
of these
Why
again.
aren't we playing The Witcher 3? Like, why is it this game? Sorry,
Um,
Earl.
all right. Well, we're gonna do Cyberpunk 2077. It'll be a surprise to Earl, but we tell him tomorrow. Uh, Earl has also he's preemptively selected our May game though, and I don't think anybody's gonna have an issue with this. It's Vampire Crawlers.
Oh yeah.
That'll be hitting Game Pass in May. So
I missed this news. Fuck yeah, dude.
yeah. So it's let me get the actual date on it. But yeah. It's April 21st, so end of April is when it comes out. So we'll probably play a little bit before before May, but it'll be our May game.
That is so awesome, dude.
Yep.
That's easily that might be my most anticipated game of the year right now. So hell yeah, dude.
All right. So Minishoot Adventures.
Yes.
It's a game that kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know where Earl found it, but
It was in the Nintendo Direct, I think.
yes, it is not a new game. It released on PC 2 years ago, but I guess it hit Switch and Xbox and PlayStation and everything this past month, and we have played it. I will splice in Earl talking about it at the end here because he sent us a little like 3-4 minute solo monologue on his thoughts on Minishoot Adventures. But I think we've all played it. Jeff, did you finish it?
No, so I have not touched it since the last time we talked about it.
Wow.
And so
I'm shocked.
I
So the
am.
only-
I was like on the way to the second dungeon temple, whatever. I may have been in the second, so like almost 50% of the way, since it's I think only four.
A little
Four
bit. You're
along?
you're actually a little bit further along because one of the dungeons there, it's not really a dungeon. Like
You get to the
basically,
end, you're like, oh, it's over. Oh,
yeah, it's just
oh,
it's like a
surprise.
little tunnel. You go in and you pick up the skull. That's it.
Getting
Look,
in there is tough, though. It's a lot of
It
work
is.
to get to
It is.
that point.
I enjoyed what I played of it. I have nothing against it. I just was consumed by like all the other games, like trying to keep up with like the big releases. So,
So, so I
interested to hear
guess
what you guys have to say.
so. I guess Tony and I are the only ones that have finished it. Rolled credits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Wow, Tony
Earl
beat
is
it.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I finished it. I did everything you can in
You
the
did all
game.
the challenge stuff. I'm like,
Yep.
so I rolled credits and then the game froze. And then I was told, oh, there's more game. I was like, no, that's okay.
And that's fine. Like honestly, that it's fine. Like you beat the evil boss.
Yeah.
There is a little bit more after. So after you beat the boss, the credits roll. It'll drop you back into the world, and then you get another marker on the map. And if you go to that, and if you've been following kind of the story, there is like a corrupted version, like a little ship like you, but he's purple, and you end up having to kind of like find your way towards him and fight him off and destroy the corruption. So like he's the final boss, and then once you've reunited with this guy, then it unlocks 10 challenge levels. And if you beat them, then it opens up like a hallway where it's like you drive down it and they're like, "You've done so great, little ship guy. Would you like to transcend?" And if you say yes, like it'll erase your save and the game's over.
Great.
Hmm.
Well done.
But before that, it's Zelda, but
Yeah.
with like a little spaceship shooter guy.
Zelda with twin stick shooting because
Yeah. So Tony, this does not strike me as a you game, but you did
It is
finish
not.
it. So,
I'm most interested to hear what Tony has to say.
yeah.
I mean, I think the fact that it's so short is probably the reason I finished it. Because it's less than 10 hours to get all the
Yeah.
way through the campaign. I don't mind the twin stick shooting though. It's a fun mechanic in a Zelda game. I will say as the game got harder, like I think the water boss, like after you unlock the ability to go onto the water,
Mhm.
is when I changed the controls to like auto shoot. Because I'm like, I can't dodge all these things and shoot at the same time. That's too much for my
Oh, I
brain.
didn't even know you could do that. That's cool.
Uh, uh, but I like the exploration mechanics. I think they're pretty cool. The game like progressively gives you things to make the map larger. and like to get to places that you hadn't seen before, and all like the puzzle solving and all that stuff is really really great. Um, the combat is fine. Like twin stick shooting is fine. I don't like the storytelling. It's a really I still don't know what was going on.
There was a
And the fact that
story.
you have to like go, there's a story apparently,
Yes, there's a story
apparently,
there.
and
I
they do
agree,
everything
absolutely.
they can to hide it from you. It's like I don't want to look through this world for storytelling. I'll look for the next tunnel or like the next like uh you know health piece, but I'm not gonna look around for another one of those stupid little scroll things and take it to the
Yeah,
guys
Hmm.
that can translate it for me.
there's these tablets, Jeff, that you can pick up, and like you can't even read it if you pick it up. You have to like bring it.
Take it all the way back.
Yeah, you have to bring it back. You have to find like this like area where you bring it to this guy and he'll put it on like a monument and
Yeah,
translate it for you. Like it's not even like, oh, I found it and I get this little piece of story. It's
Hmm.
you have to jump through hoops just to even be able to read
it's
it.
it's so stupid. Um, I do like the upgrade mechanics. So as you play, you level up and can make certain parts of
Yeah.
your ship stronger. Um, and then if you're like at a boss fight and you die a bunch of times, you can then change the upgrades that you've chosen. So maybe you're like, I don't need this for this fight. I'd
Like
rather have this
respec.
stuff. And you can respec. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so um one of the things Earl said in there is there's these races as well. Like I don't know if you guys came across
I
any
did,
of
yeah.
them.
I think I finished 3 of them.
Yeah, so there's 8 races, and as Earl said, like he mostly focused on shooting and power and like the speed of your shots. But like you get to these races, and if you don't have any speed, like you're gonna get trounced. So
Yeah.
like you can downgrade your shooting stuff because it's not a shooting activity, and just like max out your speed and
Is respecing like
your boost.
free?
Yeah, you can
Oh, yeah.
Like
downgrade
you
at
can just
any
do it.
point
You
in
can just
time.
like fuck around with your build, however.
Yep,
Absolutely you
Anytime you
can,
want.
yep.
yep. It's really awesome in that way.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I thought it was fun. I
Yeah, it's
thought it
fun,
was
it's fun.
really
Good.
cool. Yeah,
I liked what I played of it. I just have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder about it because like the way people. Oh, again, I think I heard on the Nintendo voice chat they were like talking about it, and they like we're just like too hyperbolic about it. Like, oh my god, this is like this is a 10 out of 10 game, like be a game of the year thing.
Mm,
Like from what I played of it, I liked it, but one, it feels a little slight being as short as it is, and like I think it's cool that they made those two like shooter and Zelda mix like they did, and it works. But I don't think
mhm.
it's as good as the best shmups or twin stick shooters, and I don't think it's as good as like a 2D Zelda. So again, maybe being a little mean to it because it's a fun, neat little indie game. Like it's cool, right? Like don't get me wrong, but like uh, there was just something about the way people approached it where I'm like, okay, dude, it's good, but like you're overselling it. I mean, that's just my reaction to it. And I did
I,
not
I
finish
could
it like you guys. So
I could see that if like you're listening to people and they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," and it's like, it's a fun little game. Like,
yeah, like I think if you sold it as a fun little game, I might be the one coming out even harder, like just because I want people to check it out. But yeah, because of the way it was presented to me, and it just seemed like everybody like that week that Earl brought it up, it just seemed like that was like people were talking about that game. I'm just like, okay, this must be the most important game ever. And I start playing it, I'm like, it's cool. I like that's neat. I do really think it's neat that they made it work. That you're basically playing a Zelda game using another genre's like mechanics. Like it's neat. Like it's neat, but like
and they do like so you said you made it to like the second temple.
yeah,
Yeah, so there's two more temples. As Tony said, the last one, it's not like the temple itself isn't anything, but like finding the way into the temple is like what's really cool. Like there's a bunch of outdoor
Oh,
puzzles
well, that was
to
getting just to the west side of the map to go to the second temple was a whole fucking ordeal. Where I was like, how do I like? I kept like looking for a path, and you kind of like had to go around and do other shit.
Yep.
So yeah, the overworld is almost like a giant temple in and of itself.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
that's part of
it's like
it
a
too. Like,
puzzle.
there's no like guiding mechanism, so you're kind of just like,
yeah,
what do I do to get to the next part? I don't know. And you can wander around for a while trying to figure out what that thing is.
Yeah. Like if you bring up the map, it'll kind of like, hey, you want to try and go here, but it's like, how do I
Yeah.
get there? Because
yeah.
that's
Once you
surrounded by
said,
water. Or,
yeah, you start
And
running into
and
dead ends. You're
as
like,
you
I
level
must
up,
need
you can get
something.
like upgrades to the map that tell you, okay, these are the places you need to do stuff.
oh, that is one of the I thought the coolest features in it is like as you're moving on, like you can get the upgrades that are like, yeah, um, these areas you haven't finished everything in. This has items in it that you might still want. These have the power ups that you're going to want to get. So like you could just you can basically buy like I think it's like a compass and like something else that makes the map like so valuable. And it's like, all right, I need another heart piece. Everything in this area is already done. I can drive over into the desert though and figure out what's going on there, and try some of the little dungeon shrine areas to see what I missed. Cool little game. I'm glad Earl chose it. Because I don't think it's a game I would have tried otherwise.
I wouldn't have played it. No way.
But
You know,
yeah, I ended up
I
really
do
liking
think
it.
it's really cool that you guys liked it though, because like as far as I know, neither of you guys really like shmups. I know it's like a twin stick shooter shmup, but it's a shmup,
Yeah,
and you guys don't generally like it. And I've always really liked that genre, so I'm happy that like this worked for you guys.
yeah. I think the Zelda trappings, like
Yeah, yeah.
the puzzle, like that stuff really helped in making it make sense for me.
It makes the sound when you finish puzzles.
Yeah, it's so good.
um, I actually hope that they get to do like a bigger, more ambitious version of this because yeah, I liked it and maybe I will finish it at some point. But I just got so many things I'm playing. It's ridiculous.
Well, Earl is on the final boss, so maybe he will finish it. But you can listen to his thoughts now, but we're not, because because I don't know how to play them for Jeff and Tony through Discord.
We'll just have to listen to the podcast and figure out what Earl thought.
Yeah, yeah, just like fast forward like 40 minutes, and you'd find his little spot there.
At the end of the week, sometimes I have what I call just a leftover dinner, which is food I've made throughout the week and decide to just kind of throw things together to make a meal so it doesn't go to waste. And I bring this up because that kind of reminds me of what Minishoot Adventures is. It's a combination of two types of games you don't really think, two genres of games, I should say, that you don't really think about being in the same vein or even together. And it mixes it up in such a compelling and interesting way. I mean, the general setup and look of the game is very much akin to the Super Nintendo era Zelda games, the top-down isometric 2D games. You know, you're going through Hyrule Castles and Hyrule Castle, right? Hyrule and stuff like that. And then the other thing, I mean, as far as for the game, is like there are dungeons in this game where part of the gimmick is that part of the puzzle of figuring out the dungeon is actually navigating the space above it as well, which is very akin to one of the later dungeons in A Link to the Past, one of my favorite dungeons in the game, because it is it's taking that 2D space and playing with it, and that you have a top layer and a bottom layer, and just trying to navigate the spaces and where you fall, what that opens, what you can do once you progress that way. But then on the action side, instead of the sword and shield combat of Zelda, you get a shoot 'em up, and you don't think of these two genres crossing paths because they have so little in common, but it works. It works so well. Like being able to level up your gun, being able to level up the speed, the critical hits, getting different weapons, having a meter, getting a boost, getting a jump, and some of those basic things, but also just the patterns of enemies where some of them are very straightforward. They shoot in a straight line, and it's not a big deal. One, two of them, sure, but when you get a screen full of like 8 of them, then it becomes a thing of like, oh, I have to navigate this space a bit more dangerously. And then there's enemies who, again, everybody has a pattern that's figuring out the pattern, but it's a combination of those enemies and who they shoot, and then the ones who later on who like do have a pattern, but their pattern might be a bit more controlled or a lot more screen filling. They'll spin around in a circle and throw out a bunch of orbs, and you have to navigate the spaces in between that while things are shooting from the side and prioritizing the enemies you want to take out first because they're a bigger threat. Like I always try to prioritize the enemies that either locked in on your character and shot, or the ones that went up and down the screen and enough to shoot across, because either way it fills up the screen with stuff that you don't want to like actually have to pay attention to because it's a bit more sporadic and where it's aiming, where the other ones are, spread in a certain pattern that you can memorize. And it also works with the boss battles. I think for the most part, the boss battles are really well handled in this game for creating unique patterns. The flip side of that, I think there are not many ways to refill your health during the boss battles, so it becomes more of a gauntlet of memorizing the patterns and getting that down, which again, I guess leans more towards the shoot 'em up genre. But in a Zelda game, you kind of expect that you can do this because you have an upgrade specifically from this dungeon or this area, where this is more like figure out the pattern, shoot the boss. I mean, as far as I can tell, there's no boss in this game. And I've not finished the final boss yet, so maybe I'm wrong. There's no boss in this game that you couldn't beat with just a default weapon. It would take longer, but there's nothing you can't just like shoot and shoot a lot of. But again, you can upgrade throughout the course of the game. I also like that you can downgrade. That becomes handy throughout certain stuff. Like maybe there's a segment, like there are races in the game. Maybe I've been prioritizing shooting for most of the game because that's most of the action, but I want to prioritize speed. So like D6 abilities for now, chunk it into speed, get through the race, and then flip them back as needed. And again, I also like the level up system is kind of akin to an old school RPG where you kill enemies, you get I guess red gems, and that levels you up. Music is great. It's a very gorgeous game. I like that the little robot ships have little quirky personalities as well. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think Minishoot Adventures was a game that I was curious about checking out after the Nintendo Direct. I was happy it was on Game Pass and that we could do it for this project. But I'm happy that got to prioritize this game early on and get to play it. It's a ton of fun. I would recommend. And yeah, Minishoot Adventures. That is my thoughts on it.
Um, what else have you guys been playing? Jeff, you said you've been playing. You couldn't finish Minishoot because you had so many other games.
Yeah.
What are those other games?
I've mostly been playing the two games I think I touched on last time we recorded, which is Pocopia
Mhm.
and Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
Okay,
And
so you want to give us an update on Pocopia?
yeah, I beat it today.
Oh,
And
There's a
I think
finished game state.
yes, it is an actual game with a story and a point and an ending. Now, you could probably keep playing it, and I might a little bit, but I feel pretty satisfied with what I got out of it. I think my Switch said put 50 plus hours, like I think I said 55 plus hours into it. But yeah, there's a story with an ending and all that. Now, I do think the ending of the story is a little unsatisfying for me, and it makes me wonder if you kept playing, whether the story continues a little bit after the end credits, but I don't know. I stopped at the end. But yeah, big headline here is I think it's the best Switch 2 game. I think it's fucking fantastic. Kind of just obsessively played it until beating it today. I guess I'll let you guys ask me anything you want to know about it. But the one thing I wanted to touch on that I thought was really neat about it is like, so there's different levels. I think I mentioned this last time too, right? Like you think at first it's one big open world, but it's not. It's different levels, and every level kind of introduces like a new idea. And my favorite of these was a level called Bleak Beach, and when you show up there, it's like this beach dark. It's like all like cloudy and dark, and it introduces the idea of electricity. And in the level, you can like it teaches you about there's power sources, so like a windmill or a water wheel or whatever that could be a power source. If you have a power source, then you could attach utility poles to it, and you could attach another utility pole to that, and anything in the vicinity of the utility pole that requires electricity will light up. I loved this. Like as soon as I like discovered this level and this idea, I like became obsessed with it, dude. Like I was fucking stringing up shit. Like I fucking built a whole electrical grid right away. Like I was just going crazy with this fucking level. I lit it up like fucking Las Vegas. And then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably be checking like what I'm supposed to be doing in this area. And the main quest kind of makes you do all the things I just did, except it did not register me as doing them. So like,
Oh no.
I have
So you
Pikachu
had to do
talking to
them
me.
again?
Yes, Pikachu's like, hey, did you know if you set up a near a fucking something that creates energy, then you can light something up. Could you like set up like a utility pole on this beach? And meanwhile, I'm fucking lit up like Las Vegas behind me. It's telling me, like, okay, I guess I'll do this again. So I kind of like had to go through literally like everything I just did again. But yeah, I thought that was like really neat. Like there's 4 total areas. That area does the electricity. The second area kind of introduces like cooking, and then the final area has like it's kind of built around elevators. And and then like again, like all these things that you learn, you could bring them back. Like if you want to go back to the first area and do all that shit, you could do it. And the story, is it's not it doesn't push the story to the forefront. It's it's minimal, I guess I would say, and a lot of it is in the background and for you to discover, kind of through like finding logs and shit that people have left around. But I found it kind of intriguing because the story is kind of like, where did everyone go? Like that's what like why is this world like completely destroyed? Where did everyone go? And we got to get the Pokemon back, and we got to get the humans back. And I don't know if you guys mind me saying this. Like, I'm not gonna spoil like the end of the game. I'm not gonna spoil it. But like, kind of as you're going through the game, it kind of becomes clear that humans fucked everything up and left. Like they fucked up, like environmentally fucked up the world and took off like to space, which I find dark and funny,
And so it's just left to the Pokemon to like rebuild and
that's kind of the story. Is like, can you get the humans back? And I'm not gonna spoil like how that goes, but like I just found it funny that like the hints are that like humans fucked everything up and took off. But yeah, the game. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh well, go ahead. Finish up what you were saying, then
I just think the game is like really like it's very relaxing and fucking awesome. Like, and you just it's one of those games where you'd be at work, I get home around in there. Really had its hooks in me.
So like you lit up this beach area, like Vegas. How hard is the building? Is it just like prefab stuff? Like you can just be like, yeah, I want to build this, or like you actually having to like, put 4 sticks together and a piece of glass, and that becomes like a light pole or something.
It's incredibly easy. It is like you said, like you go to a crafting station and it's like you need 4 sticks and a piece of glass to make whatever. Yeah. And you just do that. And like the electricity thing is like super simple. Like it's as simple as I said. You just lay utility poles close enough to an energy source, and then you lay another utility pole close enough to that utility pole, and you can string up the whole fucking island. And then you don't have to do like that. If you put like a street lamp anywhere near these utility poles, you're good. Like, so it's super easy and yeah, like anything that the game would have you do as you're going through the story is just like, yeah, build this, or like you'll get like a Pokemon Center kit, like to build a Pokemon Center. You place it where you want it or whatever, and then you go up to the little sign, like the construction sign. And you need these items and you need these Pokemon to build, and so you just have to make sure you have all those resources, and then go around finding those Pokemon and say, "Hey, follow me over here," you know. And that's how the game goes. But like the thing is on top of that, if you want to be a really creative person, like someone who like really likes Minecraft and like really crafting your own buildings and stuff like that, you could do that too, because the environment is made up of all these different blocks, and you could just build. You can, and on top of it, can you build a? The game will recognize that you're building that house. So if you build anything with 4 walls and at least 2 layers of bricks deep, it recognizes that as a house. So now I have not got into any of that, but if you're a very creative person who like really likes building, this game has, you know, I would assume everything you would want out of a Minecraft clone, but it has a whole like a game built on top of that that is really fun for people who are maybe not as into that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The like you said, like you need to get Pokemon to like help build the Pokemon Center. I assume like because you need workers or whatever to like help
Yeah. Yep.
build it. But are they like? Do you have to have like? Is it like you need Charmander and Squirtle to build this, or is it just like get 2 Pokemon and
It'll be a mix. So it'll be like you need
okay,
6 different Pokemon, and some of them will just. Most of them will be like you need this specific Pokemon,
got it?
but then it'll be like you need someone who can bulldoze, and it could be anybody. So every build you try to do will be like a mix of that, where it's like you need a specific person or someone who could do that. And
Got it.
that's the kind of the loop of it is like, because the main loop at the beginning is just attracting Pokemon, right? And then you have enough, then I can start cooler shit. So yeah, it's I don't know, man. I'm surprised you guys have not like tried this out yet, because the game is like seems insanely popular. Like I'll be playing the game and I'll have friends just like I see friends pop. You Jared, I'm on Pokopia. Like I just see people. All my friend list is playing this fucking game. But not you guys. How come you
Well,
guys
I
are not
mean,
playing
I
it?
want I want to try it, but like I
You're
only
not
have the
allowed.
one Switch 2, and my kids have it, and they're my older son is obsessed with this game, so getting it
He's
back
right.
is hard.
He's right. It's again, I think it's like if you're talking Switch 2 exclusive game,
Yeah.
I would put this above Donkey Kong. I really would. I think it's just kind of a magical game that like barely ever frustrated me in any way, and kind of like just I don't know, tickled me the whole time. Like this is
Yeah.
great. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a very good like chill game if you're into like something that's just relaxing. It's great.
I like the idea of this like dark Pokemon, like that's presented like happy, chipper. Like Jeff seems very happy with it, but like
Yeah,
there's like
there
this
is like a
dark.
layer, like yeah, yeah,
You know, I think that layer of the humans have done horrible things and the Pokemon would be better off left alone is like an undertone of the entire series. There's a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
like,
There was a
Yeah.
little bit in the last in the
yeah,
was it Legends or whatever. It was like the humans are kind of bad.
yeah, the humans are awful. Look at Mewtwo, like, look at all the
Um,
Pokemon who went extinct. Like there's a whole like storyline about them coming back and wanting revenge against the humans.
uh, it's like I want to try it, but then it's like there's so many other games, and also it's like the visual of it, and people were kind of comparing it to Animal Crossing. What you just described does not seem. It seems way more of a game than. Not that Animal Crossing isn't a game, but there just seems like there's more concrete direction in what to do in
Yeah.
this than like Animal Crossing. So maybe
Oh
it'll
yeah, there
hit me a little
definitely
bit
is.
better.
It's
Okay.
it's definitely you'll walk around, meet Pokemon, and they will tell you you need to do these things for me. You got to do
Yeah,
this first.
I kind of wish people would not compare it to Animal Crossing as much because like it's not like a game where now that I've beaten it, I don't really want to go see what's going on with the Pokemon day to day. And even while I was playing it, I didn't care. I just thought it was cool getting them, like collecting them, and then like I could use them for whatever needs I need to use them for. But it's not too
Whoa! Don't say
dissimilar
it like
from
that. Don't say it like that.
Typical human.
yeah.
What's the Pokemon version of bestiality? I'm just wondering. What is?
That's why we need mods for this.
No, we don't. Not those kind of mods. No, we don't.
Oh, I'm sure somebody already has them.
Like
But I will say, like early on in Animal Crossing, at least in like the Switch one, like it was more goal oriented, and so like early on,
Yeah.
like I can see a comparison between the early stages of Animal Crossing and this, but no, but this is an actual game with like a beginning, middle, and end, but it has all that kind of playground. I'm trying to think of the word, like playpen, like that. Like, yeah, you could like mess around in it forever. I think there's people that will build incredible things.
sandbox.
Yeah, the sandbox. I think there's people that will play this for hundreds and hundreds of hours and will build incredible things. I don't think I'll be one of those people. I think I will. I think I will play it a little bit more because like it was nagging at me that I never really nice houses for my Pokemon. And so I think I kind of want to still do that a little bit, as well as find new Pokemon because I think by the end of the game I had 120 or so Pokemon, and I think that there are way more than that. So like I kind of want to see what else is out there to find. But now that like I'm past the narrative and like there's no new levels or anything like or secrets for me to unlock, that I'm less inclined to play this for much longer.
How many Pokemon were there in the first game?
I don't know.
151.
151. I bet that's how many are in this, Jeff.
I think it might be way more.
My understanding is this is based on the. Is it based on the
First gen.
original?
No,
Yeah,
there are lots of Pokemon from all over the
From
series.
yeah,
so they're
I think
from all over.
yeah, dude.
It-
I think there might be hundreds. I think like I might have a fraction of what
the
there is.
area it's in is like some like post-apocalyptic version of Kanto, which is like the original. The original.
I was watching my
area.
son play. He was beating Pokemon who were not Kanto Pokemon.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's just more to it. That's neat.
Yeah.
I may try it. I have it wish listed on Nintendo. I know it's never going to go on sale, but
I think I don't know, man. Like unless you really hate anything involving that genre, it's super cool, dude. Like it's like, and it's not like Animal Crossing. Like again, like it's like you don't necessarily have to like Animal Crossing to enjoy this, but like I guess the closest comparison is if you've ever tried Dragon Quest Builders and thought that was neat. It's like Dragon Quest Builders, but there's no combat. You know.
all right. I may give it a shot. Okay. And the other game you were playing was Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah. Which I tried to beat before tonight, but I'm close, but I'm not.
What chapter?
I'm in chapter 16. I am
Okay.
just about to save
Get in
Aerith.
there.
I'm like very close to saving Aerith. Like you have to get to the 63rd.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I just want to see how many chapters there are.
Oh, there's 18. I've looked this up.
18. So you're like right there.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you feel about going through the Shinra Tower all that. Like, have you fought Hojo?
I have not fought Hojo yet. I'm close.
Okay. Um, okay. So a friend of ours, Sean, was also playing this at the same time as you. He
Yeah, I
recently
think I
beat
got
it,
him playing it because I was talking about.
and yeah, and I think he was in a mood about it. He he was having he had some feelings about it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
feel like so like early on in the game, there's like so many of these iconic like scenes and scenarios where you're just like, this is awesome, dude. Like I could see why this became like classic. And near the end, like where I'm at now, it just feels like a lot of padding where you're just like, could we get the fuck on with it? Like you're trying to go through this building at the Shinra building at the end, and it's like, oh, you got a key card, but then you have to like go up to the 60th floor, and then you have to upgrade the key card to get to the 61st floor. Then you have to upgrade this key card to get to the 62nd floor. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, I just felt like that like a lot in the back half of this game where could we get the fuck on with it? Like, I get it. Let's go. I remember I was messaging you, Chris, in chapter 9, where you're doing this whole like saving someone from this brothel, and you're just like,
yeah,
it
you
goes
have
on
to do the whole.
forever. It goes on
So,
so long.
which is funny because so we've talked about this before. So remake is basically the first 3-4 hours of Final Fantasy VII, like the original game.
And you can start to really feel that as you're on hour
Yeah,
30 of this
and
game. Like,
and
so I don't
it's
know
like
what's added. I don't know what's added, you know.
it's funny because you're like, oh, you have to like, you get to level 60 or 65 or whatever it is, and like you have to upgrade the key card to get to the next level.
Is that all
Like
in the game?
that is in the original Final Fantasy
That's
VII,
outrageous to me.
but it takes like 3 minutes to do, right? And the level isn't that big. Like the level 61 isn't very big. Level 62 not very big. And they only take like 2-3 minutes to like find the key card, get to the next area. Maybe you have a couple battles in there that pad it out a little bit, but it doesn't take that long. Um, so yeah, like that
It's
is all
just
padding, but it is
it's
it
all
is
in
part
there.
of
It's
the
all
original
in
game.
there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Like it starts to the game starts to like after your like third or fourth time running through the fucking I'm just like, this is starting to feel a little tedious. And as you're going through the building, having to like upgrade your key card and all that, Barrett at some point says, like, he's like, why does everything have to be a goddamn pain in the ass? I'm like, that's a very good fucking question, Barrett, because I want this game to be fucking over. I generally like it though.
You're coming up on I think a trio of like bosses that Sean pretty much hated. So
I'm
I'll
worried because like
I'll be
in chapter 14, they were like, yo, you should go explore the city, like the slums, and do all these side quests because you're gonna get some cool shit and you like need to do it. And I said, fuck this. And I fucking went straight towards Corneo's mansion to get the fuck out
Oh
of there.
no.
So
and
like I skipped
Sean
everything.
did all that, and he was
Oh no.
having some trouble. Now that's the thing. I also did it all, but I don't remember having struggling with it. So
No, mostly it's been super easy. And like I think the combat's fun, but
mhm.
like I just don't know if I would prefer it to. I just don't. I can't say. It's fine, but I haven't really felt challenged by it. That's like yeah. There was one point I got stuck going through the Shinra building, and I had to like I pulled up a walkthrough, and I'm going reading through chapter 16, and I'm like, oh god, I missed like during the whole part where you're like crawling around on the ceiling, like hanging from the ceiling. There was apparently like amazing weapon I could get Tifa that I just completely missed. So like I'm going into this fucking ending basically naked, like whatever, like whatever I have, found no cool shit. So
Like
we'll see how it goes.
you don't have their ultimate weapons. You don't have
No, I didn't know
like
there was an
maxed out
ultimate weapon.
material. Yeah.
In fact, I've been mostly like I'm still using the Buster Sword for
Cloud, yeah.
because I don't like the RPG systems in this either. There's so many things I hate about this game, and I still like. But I don't like how everything is tied to like just upgrading your weapons. It makes me like I don't want to
Yeah,
start over. You know what I mean? Like I don't like
that
that.
that is that's kind of linked to like the original in how because you would level up, your stats go up a little bit, but then like when you get to a new town, like kind of and you played Dragon Quest, like I think
Yeah, like
it's kind
the
of like a
shops will sell
similar.
better shit or
Yeah,
whatever. Like
like every time you get to a new shop, would buy like a new weapon, and so that is how Final Fantasy VII, because that was that era of RPG, and that was how they were kind of built then. Like the upgrade model was like you grind levels and then you upgrade your equipment. Um,
yeah, and I just
they brought that over in the remake because
yeah,
like
no, I just don't find. I'd rather just find lots of gear. Like I'd rather it be more Diablo-ish, where it's like you found better gear. Not just
yeah
oh you found this weak ass fucking weapon and it might be better if you fucking 800 times. Like I just don't like that. I know it's
yeah
like a common RPG system, but I just it's not something I prefer. And like
yeah I get it.
so there's like a lot like there's a million things in this. Like I think it's like one of the main things that's kept me playing it, strangely enough, is the story. I think the story is actually quite good in it. I think the
Uh,
graphics are fucking amazing.
weirdly, maybe not weirdly, but quite timely,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, I just yeah, I didn't expect it to bring in all that to it, and I think the graphics are great. Like it's so impressive, especially on Switch 2. But I'm like, God, it's just to look at factories and cities and slums, and I really hope like an area that looks pretty. 'Cause I'm sick of looking at this industrial
Yeah,
shit.
you're not going to get that in this game. Although I will the final chapter, the final boss battle is pretty like out there.
Mhm.
Um, like
But you're saying
it's
Rebirth does have like different
Rebirth.
environments?
Yeah, like so. As they said, like the remake is literally just the first 3, 4, 5 hours of Final Fantasy VII, depending upon how long it takes you to get out of Midgar, which is the city. Like it is that industrial
Yeah, so
sci-fi city.
it's just like turning that into a whole RPG game, like in this
It's
remake,
it,
it just feels
it
like you
insane.
never see any variety.
Yeah.
Variety.
So like once you get to Rebirth though, like the beginning of Rebirth is you are leaving, like you've left Midgar,
Mhm.
like and you're outside. You're going to go to different towns. They all have different looks to them. So like there's like a nice like little kind of like fantasy type village that you're going to go to. Then you'll go to like a little like it's a town that's underneath a cliff that is like on the ocean. And then there's like on top of the cliff, there's a military base that you'll visit. Like you're going to go to like a whole bunch of
That's the
different
thing is
shit.
like you were trying to tell me like you kind of prefer the first one, and I'm like almost guarantee I'll like Rebirth better. Uh,
It's Rebirth is so sprawling
yeah, I
that
like that. I like sprawling.
yeah, it's just so much. Like it goes from like I think I finished Remake in like 25, 30 hours. Rebirth is like a 70, 80 hour game. Like minimum. Like like that's not doing everything. That is just kind of like driving through the game. Maybe hitting a side quest here or there, but it's there's a lot of game, and a lot of it feels like padding. But if you want the visual variety, you're gonna get that with
I
Rebirth
also
for
just
sure.
like early on in Fantasy VII Remake, I thought it was like really cool because like it's very set PC and like cool
Yeah.
scenarios. But like as the game goes on, you start to notice like it's literally like a lot of just running down corridors and then
Hmm.
getting to a cutscene. and that's okay because I'm enjoying the story, but as I'm getting to the end now, I'm getting restless. I'm just like, this is not opening up to be like a big RPG like you want it to be. Like it does that in chapter 14. It's like, hey, go. I'm so now driven. Like I'm so used to just that. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do that. Game is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested to see how I'll react to Rebirth, but like, it just cracks me up because like, basically almost every aspect of this game you could point to, and I find something I don't like about it, and yeah, I'm still like, no, this is a pretty badass game. Like, it just looks so cool. It's got some cool ideas. Like, the story's cool, and so like I'm into it. Surprisingly, like all these things, I'm like kind of shocked to be saying to you, but that's where I'm
I
at
am
with it.
I am glad you like it. I hope you like Rebirth too. When you finally get to that I think it comes out in June on the Switch. So
Yeah,
that I think that'll be fun for you. And you're getting them at like basically at budget prices because I think Rebirth is currently, if you pre-order it, it's like $40.
yeah. This one was 40. Yeah.
Yeah, so good stuff
Now,
there.
I am tempted to just buy the physical version because, like, this is taking up. Like, the main thing driving me to beat 7 right now is I want to so
Delete it because
bad
it's
because
so
it's taking up
big.
my
Yeah.
whole fucking. It's taking up all my storage. So, we'll see.
Um. Speaking of physical games, the one piece of news that did not quite touch on that I forgot about. Nintendo, I guess in the near future, is going to be lowering the price of their digital games.
You know what's so
So
funny is how the news reports this is they report
Mhm.
it in the opposite way. Like,
that physical games are getting a price
are going
increase.
to
They're
cost
not.
more. Yeah. So,
They're
like, on the nightly news tonight, like on the NBC nightly news, they reported about this, and they're like, physical versions of games are going to cost more. Blah 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 blah. It's harder to cost more to do, and I'm like, yeah, but that's like inaccurate because like what this really is what it should have always been, which is the digital version is less,
Yes.
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
awesome.
So, and I think it's only going to be, I mean, maybe it'll be variable for games, but it seems like it's only going to be like a $10 difference, right? So like if it's a $70 physical game, it'll be a $60 digital game. But yeah, I'm on board. Sign me
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, I've always thought that the digital should be cheaper, and this is like Nintendo smartly like they're raising their prices on games, but they're
Yeah,
this
they're
is
not.
people,
They're
yeah.
just already the price of the games. It's
Yeah,
just
but I mean, like, we went up to 70 this gen, right?
yeah.
But then they're like, hey, you know what? If you get it digital, it'll be a little less. I like it. I don't know. The other
Works
option
for
is it's
me.
70 either way, which is what it happened, right? It's like I paid 70 for fucking Donkey Kong. So
I'd rather play
I paid,
60 and then,
yeah,
in 7 games, I've I've basically paid for an extra game. Uh Tony, what have you been playing?
So other than Minishoot Adventures, Madden, which kind of takes me back like 5 years, the launch of
Yeah.
Madden. Um, I'm still holding with my opinion that this past Madden is really, really good and really, really entertaining. Uh, I like some of the RPG stuff that happens, like as you
Mhm.
play like through a franchise season, like things will happen. Like you'll have a player who's like, I want more carries, and then if you give that player more carries and they perform, uh, they'll get bonuses, they'll get more XP. Uh, they may upgrade to a point where like they get more XP every game, which is always really cool.
Okay.
Um, there are coaching based things where like your coaches will notice things about the other team, um, which will give you bonuses when you play that team if you like run certain kinds of plays against them. And then if you're like able to succeed at those plays, you'll get other sorts of bonuses. They've really like leaned into like the RPG aspects of sports games here. which I think is really, really good because Madden wasn't doing anything in this respect before. So yeah, I think this past Madden's really good. You should play it. It's good.
Are you playing that on Xbox or?
Xbox, yes, because it's free on Game Pass now. So
Yeah, okay.
the $0 price is also very appealing.
That is an appealing price. I saw that it was just on sale on the Steam spring sale for like $14, and I was like,
Yeah,
I waited too long, so sale ended today. But I
yeah.
was thinking about just getting it because I could play it on my handheld.
The Steam sale was sort of disappointing because I was like, I bought
Yeah.
everything I wanted in the winter spit sale, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what can I get now?
Yep.
And yeah,
Yeah, that was like one of the games that was there. I was like, maybe. Oh, sale's over. Too
the
bad.
the one thing I was looking for was Cyberpunk being on sale. I'm like, oh, it's not really on sale on the Steam. It's not a good sale since I already own the game. And then now it's on sale on Xbox, so do that.
Nothing else besides Madden.
I think those are the only two games I've played. I'm trying to
Okay.
get like I'm up to I think I'm 14-0, my
Okay.
perfect season. I was like, it was shocking when I was 13-0 and I realized that I was the number 2 seed because the Ravens were also 13-0, which was sort of annoying, and they played a tougher schedule, but then they lost their next game, and now I'm
So
playing them. So now they're going to be 13-2.
there you
I've
go.
never gone.
And
I've never gone through a season of Madden and not been the number 1 seed. I was like, what's happening? This doesn't make any sense.
we're 13 games in, and I'm still not the best. What
And
are we
I've
doing?
won every game like convincingly, and somehow I'm number 2. I don't understand what's happening.
Well, back on top after you beat them again. So
That's right.
um, I mean I played Minishoot over our break there, but the other main game I've been playing is trying to wrap up Final Fantasy Tactics. And I don't know, is Jeff back? He's still away, still
That
muted.
was the one game I might have actually bought at the Steam sale, but did not.
Yeah, they Square had a decent amount of
And like
sales.
30%, like the game's been out for 6 months. 30% is not much of a sale. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm seeing from like a lot of games from last year is like we're not getting the deep discounts
Yeah.
that we were. It's like Mafia, the old country, still is like has not dropped below $40, and it's like,
Yeah, I would try that game too if it was really cheap.
yeah, it's like, but I don't know if I want to spend $40 on it, but 25, 30, maybe even 30, like maybe I'd drop at it. 2025 is probably a no thought. Like I would
All
immediately
right.
pull the trigger. But yeah, playing Tactics. And I wanted to see if Jeff got Cloud in that, but he is not back from his break yet. I'm almost done. Uh, the battles in that are really good. It's just now what they're doing is the story missions are you'll go to this one area and they're gonna like throw 3 straight battles at you, and your guys like they heal in between the battles. It's just they're long. Like these could be like long fights, and it's like I don't know. They seem like they might be dragging on a little bit more than it should. Narratively though, game's awesome. Like it is uh, very similar to Final Fantasy VII, very um, kind of timely in its messaging.
Hmm.
Where Final Fantasy VII was kind of about like capitalism and corporates, corporations taking over and controlling the infrastructure and privatization of the government through corporates through corporations and stuff. Final Fantasy Tactics is more about class struggle and uh, a ruling power trying to pit uh, the the regular people against each other, and also a whole full on like religious wing trying to take over as well.
Love those religious people. They're great.
Yeah, it's like this is kind of nightmarish that like some dude in 1997 or whatever, whenever that game came out, was like writing for a video game shit that is kind of like taking place in the real world now. uh I guess art eventually does become real life, so
That's not good. I'm
no,
laughing, but
no.
that's horrible. We don't want that to
Yeah,
happen.
it's like where we have certain conservatives like looking at The Handmaid's Tale and like that's what we want. Like, no,
Yeah, that's okay. That's good. We like that. Wait, no, you didn't
not
understand the story.
right.
Stop.
It's like what, media literacy is bad, very bad. But Final Fantasy Tactics really fun. Um, Fortunately, I did want to see if Jeff got Cloud because it is a multi-step uh, side quest that you may not even come across if you don't have a certain character in your party at the time. But oh, Jeff is back now.
I'm sorry. It's stopped me
Uh,
for it.
no, it's fine. Did you end up getting Cloud in Final Fantasy Tactics?
Um, I don't think so. No,
Did you have Mustario in your
no,
party?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
so Mustario is a guy I think you come across in chapter 2 or act 2 or whatever, and he's being chased by some bandits, and that's when you start learning about the crystals. And if you save him and you recruit him um, in chapter 4, act 4, if you go back to his hometown, uh,
Bustario?
yeah, I think that's his
No,
name.
yeah, I don't think. I don't. I mean,
um, his like default is he has a gun. He's a machinist is his
okay, okay.
but like if he's in your party, if he's part of your like 50-man crew or whatever, and you go back to his hometown where his dad, another machinist, is at, uh, there's a cutscene, and it'll trigger a whole side quest where you're going to recruit like 4 other people. But at the end of it, you can actually recruit Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, which is kind
That's
of
cool.
ridiculous, but it's like a neat little touch there. So I was just wondering if you did that because it's the one thing I never did in the original, and I finally did it in this one. It's like that's kind of cool.
So
Um,
you're playing the Evil East Chronicles or whatever.
yeah, yeah, almost done. I have I think like 5 story missions left, but as I was telling Tony, like those missions are getting longer and longer. Like they're becoming
Yes.
like multi-staged missions. So and tough. They're they can
Yeah.
be a little bit tough at times. But it's a great game.
Yeah, it really is.
Um, Hoping to finish that this
I think that
weekend.
I think that was my number 2 game of last year, and it was just a remake. But I was just like, this is so good that
Yeah,
like I have to put it on the list. Yeah.
just very well done. And that's basically it for what I've been playing. We got one last thing to cover here. Well, I know Jeff did not watch it.
I did not
Tony,
watch it either.
you
I'm
you
just
did not watch Bloodrayne.
no.
So
I guess
well
I love
we're
myself. That's too much to
Earl has recorded like a 4-minute talk, which I'm gonna splice in right here. Uh,
I regret not being able to attend this week, but things came up, and I wanted to talk about this project that somehow I roped us all into doing, and it means that we get to revisit some. It's called movies. So yeah, this week we are covering 2005's Bloodrayne, directed and I feel like this is going to be on my tombstone just to kind of really rub salt into the wound. Directed by Ubo. This film had a budget of $25 million and made $3.7 million. So, what we call in the industry a smash hit. If, a smash hit means it didn't make any money and nobody saw it. I think first thing first, this movie has somehow roped so many people into doing it. Michelle Rodriguez, Michael Madsen, Ben Kingsley, Meatloaf's in here, but he's Zane. I will say I've seen this movie before, and this was the movie that made me realize that Ben Kingsley will take a role for a paycheck. Hey, I'm not gonna hate on the dude, but rewatching this, you could clearly tell the guy was on set for like a day or two, and that's all they had. That wig or his hairpiece is just insane because it does not. It sits on his head, not like on him. You could see it literally is on top of his head. But that goes without saying. Also, it seems like he was like again, he was there for a day or two. They gave him like the easiest stunt choreography, um, and that's saying something because this movie has some really awful fight scenes across the board, no matter what. But the fact that he just really does nothing, and it's supposed to be the big climactic battle, and it's just Ben Kingsley show you moving around and throwing a back kick, and then it had that weird early 2000s filter, not the Matrix Shomo, but that thing where like it was like they lowered the frame rate so it was really janky and like not shadowy, but kind of like an echo of the fight, and it was jarring. It was not throughout the entire film, but it would pop up every so often. Michelle Rodriguez is in here. I mean, this is after she had done the Fast and the Furious. Granted, the Fast and the Furious would not become what the Fast and the Furious is now known for a couple more entries, but still, it was a role, and I, for the life of me, could not figure out what type of accent she was trying to do in this movie. I know that in the movie understood what type of accent she was trying to do. She turns bad and then she dies like the next scene or two afterwards. Spoilers, I guess, because I'm sure you're all going to go track down this movie. Um, I've never played the Bloodrayne games, so I don't know what type of games they are. And based off of this movie, I don't think I could figure out what type of games they were. Part of it feels part Tomb Raider early on. Then it kind of becomes like an RPG. You gather a party, you defend this thing and then you go and fight the big bad or whatever. Um, it stars a vampire. I mean, that's the whole point of this. Who's allergic to water, and this is one of my pet peeves. She's allergic to water until she gets a eye thingy in the early parts of the movie, and that makes her, im- immune to some of the vampire weaknesses. But the fact that she was immune to water since birth, but somehow she's an expert swimmer later on when it's needed to fight Michelle Rodriguez. Again, I'm not looking for a ton of logic, but at that point, I was just like, what's going on here? I'm trying to keep this short. So I would say I think of the movies we watch, I think this is still above Alone in the Dark. Again, I think just because of the caliber of the cast and some, you know, okay action, I would put it above that. But I think this is still clearly in the F tier of things we've watched. So yes, that is my rank for Bloodrayne. It's F, but it's an F above. Again, if we're ranking it, it's above Alone in the Dark. So yeah.
He gave the film an F. He absolutely he liked it more than Alone in the Dark, but he uh, still thought it was F tier. Uh, I'm not as I'm not as upset with this film as he was. I'm gonna give it a D. The cast is fucking insane though. Um, it's Michael Madsen, Michelle Rodriguez, Christiana Loken, Ben Kingsley, Meatloaf, Udo Kier.
How did they get Ben Kingsley in
I
this?
I don't know, but it is insane.
Sir Ben
Uh,
Kingsley.
yep, yep. He plays the big bad vampire. He's only in it for like maybe 10 minutes total. But he is in the final battle sequence where he fights off against Rain. The battles in this are terrible. The fight sequence are awful. The choreography is nightmarish. Uh, but outside of that, I think there's a little bit of a charm to it. It's it's like sci-fi original quality, which is much better than House of the Dead and Alone in the Dark, which weren't that. I don't know. I don't hate it, but I will say I don't really know outside of she looks like Rain from the video games. I don't know what this has to do with Bloodrayne because Bloodrayne, the video games, like you're fighting Nazis. There are no Nazis in this. This is a straight up fantasy film. But uh since neither of you watched it, and I assume that you will both place this as an F. though,
Yes.
so,
Sure.
I don't need to
uh,
see this movie to know that it's not good.
it's I don't think it's good either. I just gave it a D. But
Just didn't hate it.
yeah, I didn't hate it. I've seen so many worse movies though, so I don't know if I could be like, yeah, this is that much worse than like Wing Commander, which we had at D. So Bloodrayne gets an F. It joins Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Tomb Raider 2, Resident Evil Apocalypse, Final Fantasy Spirits Within, and Alone in the Dark as our F tier movies. I don't know what Earl's plan was for the next film, but I had a list up, and it looks like if he's following the same list, the next film is the original Silent Hill, which made $97 million at the box office.
Chris,
So
should I be renting this new one?
I would say no.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
think it's
so
a
intrigued
good.
by it. Like it looks like
I don't think it's
it
a
looks
good
like
movie.
it follows the game.
It does and doesn't. Like it changes things, which I think crazy people are really upset about. I think the core of it is it's just not good. like
Hmm.
uh but if you played Silent Hill 2, it does pretty much follow that.
Yeah, I listened to Lex G.
Yep.
He talked about it and he's just like, I don't know, it's very mediocre or whatever.
Yep.
But he was like, but when it gets to the end, it gets to this whole like thing that he's like was like super emotional and kind of caught me off guard. And he does not play video games, right? So he's like, is this from the video game? He's like, I've had people tell me it's from the video game. And kind of like, he's like, I just thought it was like above like the rest of the movie in a way. And I was like, yeah, that's like, that's like what I remember of Silent Hill 2 is that I'm like, holy shit, like that's like really heavy thematic material for a video game.
Yeah, so like if Silent Hill 2 like deals with I think the guy's name is James Sunderland. He is dealing with like he has guilt over the death of his wife, girlfriend.
Kind of like wanting her to die, right? Like
Yeah.
wanting it to be over.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like you find out she was sick and like there's a whole
That's like
bunch there going on.
again, that's heavier than your usual video game subject matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the movie adds some weird shit involving a cult and like that's not in the game. And that's what people are upset about is like that added cult shit.
Mhm.
I don't think it hurts it any. It's just I don't think the movie is particularly good. Um, and also I think it's like barely 95 minutes or something like that. So I don't think they necessarily pay it off with the story that they're telling there in the movie. But anyway, I believe the original Silent Hill is our next film, but I will let Earl confirm that to us. I actually do remember liking this one a little bit, so
Me too. I might watch
um,
it.
yeah. Sean Bean, I believe, is he's the main character. I think he plays the
Oh,
main
great.
actor in it.
So he dies.
Surprise! Yeah.
Actually, I won't be here for the next episode because I'm going to be heading to the Bahamas. So,
Mhm.
but I might watch the movie though. I might report
Well,
back.
yeah, we won't talk about it until the end of
Oh, okay.
April. So you got some time. But Jeff, you enjoy the Bahamas.
I will.
Um,
Can I end
It's
this
a
on
nice
a
place.
fun, unrelated note?
sure.
My wife is sending me a picture. She sent me a picture of something from Facebook of some music festival that's coming up.
Hmm.
And she's like, we have to go to this. And let me read you what this is. The
Hmm.
Summer of 99 and Beyond. Saturday, July 9th. I'm not going to read every band, but I'll read some of them, the big ones. Saturday, July 18th. Limp Bizkit, Seven Dust, Puddle of Mud. Sunday, July 19th. Creed, Bush, Candlebox, Hoobastank. And she's like, we have to go to this. And I was like, I was like,
Well,
for what?
What year is this? What?
It's just, even if you like, it's literally all the worst shit of that era. I'm like, okay, if you want to, I guess.
I
I
mean, I
don't
kind
really
of feel
want.
like you do have to go. As
yeah, no, it'd be a good
I
time.
guess.
Just go drink a bunch. Just FYI, the people that come out to see Creed are giant red hat people now. So
Maybe I'll let her know of that because that's the night she wants to go because the band that she wants to see is Bush. She considers Bush a great band, and
uh,
I'm like, Bush was like, that album was good and it had some
yeah.
good songs on it that like kind of endure, but like I would not say Bush is a good band. Like, I don't know. I think that's giving them a little too much credit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I liked, what was it, a 16 Stone, that first album.
Yeah, I like Glycerine on that,
Yep.
probably a couple
Yep.
others. It's not like they're not my heavy rotation of things that I would listen to now.
I have not listened to Bush in maybe
Yeah,
25 years.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just
It's
cracked me
been,
up.
it's been a while.
It
Well,
just cracked me up. She's like, we
when is that,
gotta
Jeff?
go to
Oh,
this July.
that is in July. Well, you enjoy the
Yeah.
outside in Tinsley Park or Tinley Park.
Yeah. It's a nice little, outdoor venue for sure. I seen what we went to go see there that I thought was, I mean, these were good bands. We saw Weezer with the Pixies opening for them, and that was fucking awesome. But that was because it was Weezer and the Pixies and not Creed and fucking Hoovis or whatever this shit is.
So I when Tony was here in Philly a few years ago,
yes,
I went with him to a corporate event for his work, but they had like a bunch of people, and like I think that this show would work the way that Tony's corporate event was put on, where it was like Steve Augeri, who used to sing for Creed, for Journey for a little bit. There was the lady from, what was it, Blondie? Is that,
yep.
yeah? Uh,
Deborah
Sh-
Harry?
yeah, Deborah Harry. She was
Wow.
there. Um, what's the guy's name from Sugar Ray?
Dude, that guy's a blast. You guys saw
He
Yeah,
was
the
great.
yeah,
He was
he's
great.
so
yeah.
good.
He
He's
was
so
like
He's
the lead
good.
great.
man too. He was great.
Yes,
We
but
saw him at the
they like,
carnival that I have downtown here. He was awesome.
It
yeah,
was like
no,
them
but
doing like one song a
yep,
piece.
yep. That would be what I think this, right? Like Bush comes out, does Glycerine, Hoobastank comes out, does The Reason, Candlebox plays whatever Candlebox plays, and like Creed comes out, plays like their three big
Like
songs,
a
and then you all
playlist.
go home happy, right? Like I think that would be how this plays out best, but it's probably not. It's going to be like an all
Sure.
day event, right?
Yeah, but also I'm just kind of like some of these bands kind of attract the worst people. Like
Yes.
I told her like, we're gonna see the worst people of our generation there. Like the people that were
Mhm.
into Limp Bizkit, that's who we're gonna see there. And I don't know, but sure.
Yep. Yep. Well, enjoy. Have fun at the summer of '99. Have fun in the Bahamas. We'll be
I
back in 2 weeks without Jeff. But in in a month, we'll be talking maybe about Silent Hill and Cyberpunk 2077. Jeff, say goodnight.
Good night.